this week's episode of the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show, President Obama finds out that he's been a part of some spoof jokes on the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show. Here are his comments.
You've been shooting these shows? Seriously? Who gave them clearance?
World-famous explorer Peter Jack Inhofe took to a recent trip over the skies of the North Pole to search for Santa Claus. Peter claims he found Santa. Here's his report.
There's no proof, but I mean, there's no proof of Jesus or, people go in the restroom until they tell you about it, you know what I mean?
The all-new Some Kind of Radio Show also reached out to Santa Claus and his response to Mr. Inhofe's extreme claims. Here's Santa's statements.
Then I have to go back to the goddamn North Pole and stumble over fucking hell. Fuck you, I quit.
Absolutely. None of these stories will be talked about by a group tonight on the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show.
Some Kind of Radio Show Studios proudly presents the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show with our host, Earl McCune and a crazy crew, broadcasting live on YouTube via Google Hangouts on air. Call in live now at 330-776-5630 or get a hold of us on Google Hangouts. Now, here's our host, Earl McCune and the crazy crew.
You're coming on like you're my best friend. I know you'd like to think my life depends on you. Why don't you stop? Why don't you take a listen round? If your thoughts don't make a sound, why don't you change your way of thinking? If you're gonna make a run, boy.
330-776-5630 is the number to call if you'd like to take part in the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show here on YouTube. Hey, I'm your host, Earl McCune, host of the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show. You're listening to a song called LAPD. It was made for the movie Night Patrol, which we're going to do a little salute to the movie. The movie was made back in '84. Stars Murray Langston, which for a lot of you that don't know who he is, back in the '80s he was really famous for doing the character the Unknown Comic. He did a lot of those awful bad jokes like why is pubic hair curly so it doesn't poke your eyes out kind of comedy. Yeah, this guy is a peach, I'll tell you. It also had Linda Blair in it, the late Pat Paulson, the late Billy Barty. The film was made in '84. They literally shot the thing on the weekends, and it was one of them really, really crazy, just goofy movies. And we'll play a couple of clips after each 30-minute break. At this time, I do have on the line Mrs. I should say, Debbie McCune, my right-hand pain in the ass. Hey, Deb.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, we got her on the phone this week. And also my other illustrious co-host this week, Mr. Kevin Braun. Kevin, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Earl?
How you doing? Hey, we hopefully we will sound a lot better than we did on our last episode. We were, and we still are. This is kind of another test, a proof of concept, so to speak, for this show. We just moved last week or 2 weeks ago to broadcasting live on YouTube. We left the other site due to some reasons that we couldn't get the on-air time that we wanted, and the way we wanted to do the show just wasn't working for us. So with this, we have a little bit more creative freedom. We can do a lot more with the show and make it a hell of a lot funnier. But, not that we're some funny people anyway. If you'd like to join us in any of the topics or conversation tonight, we do have a Skype phone number for you to reach. It's 330-776-5630. Again, 330-776-5630. And I actually remember it now without looking at it. I know a couple weeks ago I was, what's that damn number? What's that damn number? I can't remember the number. I can't remember the number. It's starting to come second nature now.
Man,
All right.
maybe a miracle does exist.
Yeah, maybe, I guess. Okay, story number 1 of the night. Let's get started. All right, this one, basically, you guys are going to get a kick out of this story. Is the modern bathroom in need of a redesign? This being brought up by Lloyd Alter of the Guardian newspaper. He says, it's wasteful, unhealthy design, all based on plumbing. Toilets are too high, sinks are too low, and showers are death traps. You know, it is true that there is a death all the time from people falling in the shower. He goes on to say, and he quotes here, nobody seriously paused to think about the different functions and their needs. They just took the position that if water comes in and water comes out, it's all pretty much the same and should be the same room. We flush the toilet and send bacteria into the air with our toothbrush in a cup just a few feet away. All right, Deb, I'll go to you first. Deb, what do you think about this? I mean, think about it. Is the bathroom really the unhealthiest place to be?
It depends. If they go in after you, then yes, I would have to say that you would. Because yours, like, going in after you, it's like going in after the bomb was dropped on Hiroshima.
Okay, well, you know, that's your opinion. I think when I go in there, it smells like peach blossoms after I'm done. But
oh yeah, yeah.
But what I'm saying, you know, and the more you really think about this subject, you know, you're taking a shit. Okay, our sink and our toilet are literally a foot apart. I can actually sit there and grab my toothbrush while I'm on the dumper, and think about it. When you're going, there's fecal matter in the air. You know, I think the guy makes a great point. Is the modern bathroom really as unhealthy as, you know, if you think about it? Kevin, what you thinking?
Honestly, a lot of these things could be avoided. I mean, I'm just going to take a little serious note here first. Like if you close the lid before you flush, you don't have to worry about all the shit literally getting on your toothbrush and whatnot that you have up there. You know, I don't really know. I mean, it's just something that's been around for a long time. People say it's unhealthy, and other people give you ways to combat that without a major redesign. If I was going to do a major redesign, I would do something awesome. You know, put the TV in there. That way I can play Call of Duty while I'm making a duty.
Doing
fridge
it
would be great.
for sure.
Anyway, yeah, you know, and he's basing this whole thing on plumbing. He's trying this, and this guy. I was reading a little bit more of this stuff online here about this. What this guy is saying, you know, he's suggesting that all new homes and new apartments and new bathrooms and businesses totally have the sink in the next room, the shower in another room, and a toilet just by itself in a little, basically a closet, due to health concerns. And I'm thinking, okay, well, great idea, but how practical is it going to be? You're going to have, say our apartment we live in here, we have a little 2-bedroom apartment, little kitchen. Yeah, it's just a small, economical bathroom. Okay, now they wanted to say, hey, you know what, let's redesign this place. Let's give you a shower room, a toilet room, and a sink room. It's all based on plumbing. Okay, I understand where he's coming from for, okay, the need of feeling healthier. And, you know, the more you think about it, and you guys continue on the subject 1 minute. I have to walk away from my mic for 1 second.
All right, I actually just got a text message from a buddy of mine, Mr. Dan Bamford. How you doing out there, buddy? He suggested that we just switch back to outhouses. I mean, we could avoid the whole unsanitary shit inside the house by literally putting it outside the house.
Yeah, you know
I'm
that.
going back to the olden days.
He's actually a live listener right now, so we have at least one this week.
Yeah. Hey, we're at 1. Hey, thanks for listening. Okay. I was looking. Hey, wait. Here we go. This is what we on this whole subject here. You know, we gotta. Here we go.
You find a reason to use that every week.
I try to find a reason to use this any chance I can. And just for the record, that is not me going. That is Debbie.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you should say that afterwards.
Oh, bite me, Earl.
Okay, I'll stop playing it now. I heard enough. Okay. Next story. This one has been on Yahoo all day. A waterway in eastern China has mysteriously turned a blood red color. Is this God or is this some chemical spill? Residents of Zhejiang province said the river looked normal at 5 a.m. Beijing time on Thursday morning. Within an hour, the entire river turned crimson, and it's just, really red. I was looking at pictures. It's red. Residents also said a strange smell wafted through the air. And here's the quote from one of the townsfolk on the microblogging site called Weibo. The really weird thing is that we have been able to catch fish because the water is normally so clear. Today it's not. Because it's blood red. Deb, I'll go to you first. Is it God? Or is it some jackass at a chemical company?
I'd probably have to say it's probably someone trying to play a prank.
A prank. Turning a whole river red.
Well, it can be done.
Have you seen the pictures?
I guess in Debbie's defense, they do dye rivers green on St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking, so anything's possible.
Well, the article goes on to say, and this is courtesy of Yahoo, that there are several... Hang on a second again.
Before you say it, I'm going to take a guess at what it's going to say. Actually, I haven't read the article, but I was going to say that there are several species of algae that are actually red and can do that to lakes, rivers, and ponds.
Okay, sorry about the dead air for just a second. All right. Yeah, but anyway, the article goes on to... Oh, we got a phone call coming in. You guys ready to take a call?
Oh, we got a call.
We have a call.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You are live on the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show. Who's this? Hello? Are you there? Caller, are you there with us? They hung up. I guess they didn't want to talk to us. Deb, are you there? Oh, and I hung up on Deb. Oops. I hit the wrong button.
All right, caller, call back.
Yeah, caller, call back. Deb, Deb, you have to call back too.
Hold on a second here. I think the caller might be calling me. No? I think I know who it was.
Are you there, Deb?
Yeah, hey, mechanical malfunction, mister. I think I can run the computers.
Well, I'm running two. Well, I got Lori in here just absolutely going crazy because I want on the show, and I told her she can't be on the show, and I hit the wrong button. Call her, call back, and we will get you on the air.
I got a text message from my buddy Dan here. It says, "It's me. I'm trying to call in. My phone is broken. Sorry, guys."
Oh, okay. So I didn't do anything wrong.
No, it's all his fault.
Oh, good job, man. We had a caller. Yeah, they broke. Okay. All good. Anyway, where I was going with this, there are several food packaging and processing plants, and there's also a company that does make a chemical dye right on that riverway, which could be responsible for that too. And there is a full-scale investigation going on. So we will be monitoring this story very, very closely. Okay, moving on. This is going to be kind of not so much as a story. This is going to be just kind of a round table discussion here at this point. What is going on with the airlines overseas? I mean, of course, now we had the one plane shot down and another one crashing all this week.
2 more crashing.
It's
and then if you look on the news, there was one that just crashed in Georgia.
Jeez, not a good time to fly.
That explains why no one can hear me. I had my mic muted. I was trying to chime in there.
Yeah, you have to unmute your mic, Kevin.
At least I know the mute works now, so I don't have to, worry about it. Is that the state Georgia or the country Georgia, out of curiosity?
Yeah, Deb, we need facts before we start talking. What is it, the state Georgia or the country Georgia?
The state.
You sure? Because I didn't hear anything about the state.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, you have to when you give a story, you need to.
I know. Hold on, I'm pulling it back up. My nook just froze.
Well, we know your nook's been frozen for a long time. But
I will drink to that.
When you marry a cold-hearted man like you.
As Stone Cold Steve Austin would say on his podcast, a swig of beer to Debbie there.
It's a swig of shine today.
Well, I got Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA here.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. What are you doing that to yourself for?
Well, it's good shit.
All right, well, to each your own, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's pretty tasty. I enjoy it. Yeah, jeez. Oh, my God. Okay. Anyway, Deb, you got your little article pulled up there?
I'm pulling it up. Hold on. I had to restart the note.
You don't need to get huffy, Deb. We're just live on the air. We got, we just need this information. I told you have all your info ready. Come on, Deb.
I was expecting my note to freeze up.
I'm just going to leave that one alone. I mean, it's just too easy.
Yeah, I know. No, Deb's not easy.
You guys are douchebags.
I mean, isn't that the whole point of the show, though? I mean,
douchebaggery.
Isn't that why we moved somewhere where we're uncensored now?
Yes, we can say what we want now. Yes, I'd like to say, for the record, shit, poop, 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 poop. That is how you reach it.
What were George Carlin's 7 dirty words, whatever?
Oh, I can't remember now.
Right,
think about it for a minute, and I'll just kind of start whistling.
We'll come back there. I'm trying to get my dang thing work.
As Deb looks at her nook.
See if you can see it? Alright, let me see here.
Alright, enough of that. Oh, stop playing. Oh, stop.
Did you break it?
I think I broke it. I broke the board. Someone's listening to the show in the background. I can hear it.
Yeah, that's Joe, my buddy Joe. He's playing GTA 5 and listening to the show in the background.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I got the thing. No wonder I was getting all screwed up, because I kept hearing the whistling. I'm like, wait a minute, did I turn it off? Did I hear it? I kept coming through again. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. He's on like a 30 or 40 second delay, actually, for some reason.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there is a 30-second delay on the show right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that try to make sure it doesn't come through all like last week when it was all goofy and We hear every little echo and every little nuance going on. But
I was able to stay focused long enough to find the 7 dirty words, actually.
okay.
They are shit, piss, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
Well, we just covered them all right now.
And you kissed your mother with that mouth?
What?
No.
And right when you said all those, one viewer just dropped off. Well, listen.
You're chasing away the viewers.
Oh my God.
Oh, like how?
330-776-5630. You can call and join us and talk to us crazy nuts here on the all new Some Kind of Radio Show. We will be here live until 8 p.m. tonight Eastern Time, and we will talk about more douchebaggery. Want to take a moment and say hello to our good pal, Mr. Mike Malone. He's not on tonight. He is actually sound asleep at his home. He had to work a 11-hour shift last night at his job, and he said he would try to make it if he wasn't too tired. You know, 11 hour. He works third shift for a big hotel chain, and he got in about noon, and he's pretty tired. So I'm sure he wanted to go to sleep because I think he's going to work again tonight. So believe me, I understand how that all goes.
Yeah,
As I take a sip of my Kool-Aid now because I'm not drinking any more beer at this point. I'm a little stuffed up. I've had a couple sinus issues all week long, and oh my God, I took some Benadryl this morning. Like, well, you know, I'll take some Benadryl. I still sneezed up a storm. I was like, you know what, I'm going to take a second one. So as soon as I take the second one, you know what happens? I'm going to go sleepy time now, and I was like, oh yeah. Then I wake up, I'm like, oh crap, it's 6 o'clock. So,
yeah. Were you working that one night when we worked together? When I was working security there, and I had a cold, and I just forgot about what Benadryl did, and that's all I had around. So I popped like 4 of those motherfuckers, and went to work all night with maybe 6 people in the whole building. And I was just fighting to stay awake all night because, you know, my dumb ass forgot that Benadryl puts you to sleep. So I essentially drugged myself up for a third shift job. Or if you weren't there, it must have been on a Friday.
yeah, I don't know, but we've had many nights like that. Oh, and Robbie the Rat has reappeared mysteriously. I guess he is.
No way!
I guess he is in the building.
Is he?
Yeah, I guess so, because one of the guys in our group said, "Hey, there's a rat running underneath one of the shells," and I'm like, "Oh boy!" And I guess he's pretty good size, so I guess
Yeah.
Robbie the Rat has reappeared.
All right. Well, it's good to know that he's still around. However, he survived all the unfortunate events. Anybody who missed that show, Robbie the Rat was a rat. Our buddy Alex.
Okay,
on his way back.
I found it.
Well,
It wasn't Georgia, it's Nevada.
well, gee, that's close.
Plain hit truck doesn't
You know,
land.
I do
Depends on
totally understand how you
Nevada
confuse those
highway.
two. I actually understand how you confuse those two, because one's on the ocean and it's a tropical paradise, and the other's a desert.
This
Yeah,
one says a small airplane with engine trouble struck a pickup truck during an emergency landing on a Nevada highway Saturday morning.
Okay.
I heard something about that on the way to my friend Joe's house tonight.
It says an experimental Thunder Mustang was forced to land on the highway after losing power. The FAA spokesman Alan Kempster said the crash occurred shortly after the plane left Reno Stead Airport en route to South Dakota with fuel stock planned for Wyoming. The single-engine plane was made by Frederick Rosser in 2011 and was registered to 51 Aero Leasing. It says that anytime you hear about a plane versus car, you're thinking the worst. I'm happy to report that nobody had to be transported to the hospital. They all 4 escaped with minor injuries.
Well, that's the positive thing, that no one died. I mean, but you know, the thing I was
Exactly.
the thing I was getting back to is, you know, and I think a lot of stuff with the crashes. You know, we got plane stuff getting shot down, and it's all happening overseas. And you know, it's just like this thing with Malaysia Airlines. You know, it makes you wonder what goes back to the first one now that they still haven't found. If one got shot down, is there a likely connection that the other one might have got shot down? You know?
It all depends on the context of it, I suppose. I mean, one was flying over over an active war zone.
Right.
So, I mean, you always hold that risk. The other one, I mean, from what little we were told about it, it seems that there was a lot of suspicious activity going on the plane. It almost seems like somebody took control of the plane and just drove it into the ground or water or what have not.
Right. But, you know, it just kind of makes you really start thinking, though, same airline, is there something going on even more beyond what anyone's thinking? You know, is there something more happening? You know, is there...
Well, that, and you figure that there's another airline missing, too.
Oh, yeah, that one that went missing over Algeria.
Algeria Flight 5017 reported missing. And they still haven't found that one yet.
Jeez. Makes me not want to fly anywhere right now. I'm glad I don't have to.
I mean, stalking Boeing has fallen through the roof. I mean, through the floor, I guess. Sorry, it's the apple pie talking here. I don't know if video broadcast or not, but for those watching at home, I started out with a full jar of this, and now I'm right about there. So.
Yeah. Quit rubbing it in.
Oh, I'm gonna rub it in as much as I can, Debbie.
He's gonna rub it in, and he's gonna rub it off. Oh my goodness.
No comment, Kevin.
He's gonna rub it in, then he's gonna rub it out, and then you know, it's one thing leads to another, you know, and it's that brings us to one of our sponsors, Alone in Love Palm Ball. Jeez. Oh my God. Well, we are rapidly approaching the end of our first half hour here. We got just about 3 minutes to go until our break, and we do have a real ad. You know, you're going to hear some old commercials here from the back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, during the breaks, and then also you're going to get a real advertisement for a website that we're basically doing a great trade-off on. They're helping us publicize us, and we're going to publicize them. It's called warpspacesci-fi.com. They approached me last week about doing basically a trade-off of we'll publicize you. Can you run we'll run a promo for them, and they put links up to our show for us. So I mean it's a really nice win-win. Great guy over there at warpspacesci-fi.com. I was talking to him, and great trade-off, and it works out well for everybody. So you'll get to hear those promos, during our half-hour breaks. It's just me recording it, and they edited, add a little sound effect in it. It actually turned out really nice. So give them a quick plug there.
Succulent.
I think she swallowed the microphone. Deb?
I said, yeah, you and your succulent voice.
It's not my sucking up voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
Succulent voice, dumbass.
Oh, succulent! Well, no, I think, Deb was sucking something. It sounded like she was deep throating the microphone for a minute. All right, guys, well, we're going to end our first half hour here. For those of you, one viewer wants to join us, you feel free, 330-776-5630. Anybody jumps in here in the next little bit, you can also feel free to call. And we're going to play a commercial break, and we'll be right back after these brief messages.
Another public service announcement from Brill Cream. Men, beware. Use one dab of Brill Cream. Just a little dab makes your hair look excitingly clean, disturbingly healthy. This man dared to use 2 dabs. Now he's in trouble. We refuse to be responsible.
Real cream, real cream, real cream, real cream, a little dab will do ya. Real cream, you look so debonair. Real cream, the gals will all pursue ya. They'll love to get their fingers in your hair.
Poor Cinderella. She couldn't go to the ball until she cleaned the sink.
Now Cinderella had it tough. To have no babble made it rough.
She worked harder than a dog.
But she couldn't get rid of old Sink Smog.
So sad, but she didn't have babble. So sad, but she didn't have babble.
Too bad. She could only wish she had.
Brighter, brighter babble.
And then appeared a fairy queen who said,
Here's how to get things clean. Babble's Power Pack Suds, my dear.
We'll make that Sink Smog disappear.
Yes, Babbo's Power Pack Suds sweeps away sink smog in seconds.
Whee! No more drudgery. It's babble for me. That's why so many, many, many my brighter, brighter babble.
No Sink Smog with Babbo.
Hello out there, everybody. This is Earl McCune, and I'm the host of the all-new Some Kind of Radio show, which airs exclusively on YouTube live every other Saturday from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. How do you find us? Go to YouTube, search SKO Radio Show. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter, SKO Radio Show. Real easy to find us. I'm not here to talk about my show. I'm here to tell you about a great site I found. It's called WarpedSpaceSci-Fi.com. I'm going to tell you what, I'm a big science fiction fan. I love sci-fi. Mainly, I'm into Star Trek. I love everything Star Trek, from fan films to the Paramount stuff. I love sci-fi. And I also love this great site. I checked it out. It's called WarpedSpaceSci-Fi.com. Great site. Check it out. They have everything, news, media, forums. You can also donate and help them out. Great site. Check it out, WarpedSpaceSci-Fi.com.
You are currently listening to the all-new Some Kind of Radio show with our host, Earl McCune, and the crazy crew. You can follow us anytime, anywhere, from Twitter at SKO Radio Show, Facebook.com/SKO Radio Show, and Google Hangouts at SKO Radio Show, and of course, right here on YouTube. Now, back to our host, Earl McCune, and the crazy crew.
What do you have?
How much is coffee?
30 cents.
Okay, a refill.
Refills are free.
Okay, give me a refill and a slice of garlic cake.
Okay, and you?
I think I'm going to have the steak dinner, okay?
Super salad.
What kind of soup you got?
Cream of washer. Cream of washer?
Sounds good. I'll have that.
Where do you steak?
Well, it's Ronald Reagan would say. Hey, what's your thumb doing on my steak?
Oh, you want to drop it again?
Boy, I should it. I can't. It's a dirty knife. I
Let's
can't.
see.
What about my soup?
Oh, yeah, soup. Shit, we just soup.
Now, what's your thumb doing on my soup?
Get an infection. I thought my doctor told me to keep it warm.
Why don't you take and shove that thumb up your ass?
I do that when I'm back in the kitchen.
That was another cut of the movie Night Patrol from 1984. You can see that movie on YouTube. Matter of fact, it's the full-length movie is on YouTube. That's the only place I've been able to find it. Just type in when you search for YouTube. Search for YouTube. You're on YouTube and you search Night Patrol, and the whole movie will be there. It's about an hour and 30 minutes or so. It's pretty much full of toilet humor and ridiculousness, kind of like this show is. So okay, we are back for our second 30 minutes here on the all-new Some Kind of Radio show. I am your host, as always, the one, the only great one. There's nothing great about me. I'm Earl McCune. And with me, of course, for the second half hour is Debbie and Kevin, and they will be here with me, and we will be talking about just random BS going on in the world today. Kevin, you back on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, this movie, man. I don't know if you've seen it or not yet or not, but this movie is so screwed up. But it's
Kind of like you.
What, Deb?
I said kind of like you.
Yeah, kind of like me. I mean, yeah. Well, come on. You saying I'm messed up? Oh. Okay. Well, how? You're not very nice. You're trying to tell me I'm messed up, Deb. I mean, come on. Am I really?
Yeah, I've known that for years.
Jeez. All right.
People like not to say anything.
Oh my God. Anyway, 330-776-5630 if you'd like to join us. We are live, and I'm going to turn the stories over to our next group of stories. Deb, you have one to bring up? Did you do your homework today?
Who, me?
Oh, yeah, you. Hello, Deb.
I didn't do my homework.
You didn't do your homework. Did dog eat it again?
I've been too busy.
You've been too busy. Doing what? Oh,
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, anyway, good story. Kevin, I'll just turn it over to you for a minute.
God, I wasn't prepared to do anything until the third half hour.
Oh,
all right.
Well,
let me see what I can come up. Let me see what I can come up with here. Actually.
Well, yeah, your third half hour, and I'll tell the listeners for the third half hour what we are doing. We're going to do a little game, and Kevin, you brought this. We're going to do the onion or not the onion, right? That what you call it?
Yeah. I mean, if you guys are familiar with the fake news website, The Onion, where just basically it's a news satire website where it makes fun of events or fake news, and a lot of our more recent news stories have just been so outlandish it's hard to tell the difference. So we're going to do a game called The Onion or Not, and I'm going to read 5 news stories, and I'm going to have you guys pick, or if we have any listeners call in, they can play too, and they'll be able to pick whether or not the story headline that I read off is an Onion article, a fake article, or it's a real article. And some of these are actually pretty hard to tell the difference. Some of them, yeah, you could probably tell.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what we could do, and I as I said in our pre-meeting, which we just have a 4-way exchange of email, and it's usually just me rambling on for an hour. That basically right now we're going to call an audible. The show is actually laid out time-wise for 4 people tonight, and we only have 3, so we're just a little ahead of schedule. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to have one of our backup plans, and we're going to play another game. Who's ready for 7 random questions? You guys ready?
Yeah, I can do that.
Gotta turn that down. It doesn't need to be that loud. All right, gotta have the porno music for 7 random questions going. Gotta get it going. Oh yeah, I'm getting into it now. Oh yeah. Turn it down a little more so Deb can hear. Doesn't need to be that loud. There we go. All right. Let me pull up my notes here. Gotta have the porno music going. Yeah. I'm getting too into this.
Turn your porno music off.
No. Aren't you getting into it? Aren't you like feeling the groove here, Deb? Okay. All right. Question number 1 here. Let's see if you can get this right, Deb. Deb, you ready? First one's for Deb. Can't hear me. Kevin, you hear me okay?
Too loud.
Yeah, I can hear you.
The music's not too loud. Deb, you just have to listen. I got the music turned down as low as I can make it go. Maybe I can make it lower. Hang on. See if I can make it a little bit better here. That's too low. That's too soft.
Now I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear now? Okay, there we go. Okay. Deb, this first one's for you. 7 random questions. Actually, I'm going to give you both 7 random questions, okay? Here we go. Deb, what is your first name?
I know it's a hard question, so you can handle it, Debbie.
Deb, you got it? What is your first name? I think she got it wrong. What do you guys think?
You know, I'm not entirely surprised.
Deb, are you still with us?
Hello?
Oh, you can't hear? Yeah, we hit. Deb.
Hello?
Yeah, we're talking. We asked you a question. What is your first name?
I didn't hear you the first time.
Oh, did you hear it now?
I think that's incorrect.
No?
She got it wrong. Deb, you got your first name wrong. How do you do that?
Because I can't hear you.
Oh. Well, that's half the point. I'll turn the music off for her because apparently she can't hear anything. Deb, can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
She can't hear over the music, so God, you ruined my whole vibe with the whole. You got to have the porno music in the background. Okay, Deb. Question number 1: what is your first name?
Debbie.
No, it's not. That's incorrect.
She's still got it wrong.
I know.
My buddy Dan says he's trying to call in. I don't know if you're getting a call or not.
What do you mean? What is my first name?
Is it Deborah? Deb?
Of course, that's my first name.
What's your first name?
Debbie.
No, it's not.
I am not saying my birth name over the air. No way.
Now I want to hear this.
See, she still gets her first. How do you ask a random question? What is your first name and you get it wrong? That is a first. Right here on the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show, we asked a girl...
No, I will not say my real name.
It's still... Come on, go ahead. You know you want to.
No!
Are you embarrassed by your real name?
No, I can't stand my real name.
Okay, well...
Oh, man, the anticipation is killing me, figuratively. But anyway,
we'll move on. We'll move on.
Apparently my buddy Dan's trying to call in so he can play with us.
Yeah, the phone hasn't rang in yet, so.
Okay, well, just to let you know he's trying.
Yeah, hey, there it is. Here we go. All right. I hit the right button. You are on Some Kind of Radio Show. Who's this?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, hello.
Hey.
Oh, I hadn't hang. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. I added her to group, and it's still.
You're coming in real choppy there, Danny.
Come on, can you hear me now?
Yeah. I got you. I don't know if they can hear you. All right, Earl, can you hear him?
I hear him a little bit choppy, but somehow I cut Deb off, and it's not adding to group. She needs to come out here and look at this, because... Oh, jeez.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah.
All right, there you are.
All right. Yeah.
You guys go on for a minute. I got to figure out the phone problem.
My wife's cell phone. You just cut him off now.
No, I didn't.
Well, we're experiencing technical difficulties, Dan, but we're trying to get it worked out here.
No, they're both there.
You hung up on him.
You just hung up on them.
No, you hung up on him.
You did.
Don't bring that out here, because now we're going to echo. Hold on a minute.
I'm too sober for this.
All right. For some reason, it's not adding a group for some reason here. I mean, tell them to try calling back.
All right.
Yes, we promised this week we would not have. Well, at least we waited 45 minutes to have a technical malfunction this week. Instead of the first 30 seconds of the show. No, for some reason it's not adding to group. I hit the add to group button, and lo and behold, it didn't work. I don't know. Maybe you need to do it on that computer. We'll try it on the other computer.
I'm asking if he has a... Hold on a second here. He's calling my phone. Let me see if he'll answer me. Hello?
The thing about doing a live radio show, everybody, this is what happens. Goofy stuff. When the right and the left don't know what they're doing, and I'm running the right and the left, so I don't know what I'm doing. At least I'll admit it. I don't know what I'm doing. What's this red button mean? Wait a minute. What is going on here? Okay, I think I got it figured out. Yeah, for some reason it didn't let me add the group.
Yeah, I don't know if does Skype let you take multiple calls?
Yeah, it does. I tested it out. Yeah, we took mobile calls because we were able to. I've tried it before, and it works just fine. I don't know. Goofy.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him our Google Plus Hangout link here and see if he'll be able to call in from either if he has a Google Plus app. I think he has an iPhone, which is probably 3/4 of his problem. Sorry, buddy, but it's true. And if not, he can get the Google Plus app if you're listening and see if that works. And if not, then maybe I guess Google Hangouts app. If not, I mean, if you have a laptop, just get in your Gmail and you can call in from your Gmail, which is pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah, we do have these weird issues going on. We are, as I stated earlier in the show, this is another test run, and he's trying to call back again. And of course, Debbie walks off. Let's see. Let me add to group call. Right here. Add to. All right. Is everybody on the line? Hello. Hey, are you on the line, Deb?
No, you hung up on me.
Well, I can hear her through your mic. Just have her get close to your computer.
Bring me online. Okay. Move.
Well, I can't move, Deb. I'm going to run the show. I can't move because you're gonna don't disconnect the show. See, here we go. What are you doing? Hey, welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks.
Good to have you on. We are just having some technical. Technical. What are you doing, Deb? Don't hang up on him. Jeez. Oh my God. I had this all figured out real nice and good. She's not on the line right now. she's actually.
Right, well, I'm talking to my buddy Danny Bambo there, Mr. Bamford.
What's that?
Hey, you ever listen to Rover's Morning Glory?
I've never heard of it.
Okay, well then, never mind. Well, there's actually a free plug for Rover if he somehow happens to hear the show.
Yeah. I'm sure he's not.
Yeah, it's AM talk radio. It's crap I listen to at work in the mornings.
Yeah, I met that guy's wife, Rover.
Oh yeah?
She's a nurse.
What are you doing?
Taking a patient in the hospital. Yeah, just came up. I was in Rover.
Oh, no shit. Oh, by the way, Mr. Bamford here, he's EMT and he is also an Army medic.
Sweet.
So thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Absolutely. All right, Deb, what are you trying to do now? Deb is playing with the Skype, so if anything goes... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, but how am I supposed to take...
Hello?
Oh, hey.
For 7 words, eyebrow.
What?
I about shit my pants when you said that it's info in 7 words.
I couldn't hear what you said. You about shit your pants when something happened.
Yeah, I said, dude, when you said the 2 words of the van, it was the funniest thing I ever heard. On the radio, anyways.
All right, one more time. I'm sorry, your level's kind of low. Earl, if you can turn him up a little bit.
Yeah, I got him up as high as I can get him.
No what?
Okay.
You want me to Morse code in?
Morse code in?
What is going on?
Dude, if you have a laptop, dude, just join us on Google Plus.
Oh, jeez. All
right. Tell you what.
Got everybody here now?
Why we hear you fine? I hear you okay, Deb. It might be his phone, Kevin.
Text me what you're trying to say on your cell phone.
All right,
and I will relay it. Yes, you're very. I can comprehend you well, Debbie.
Yeah, you're fine, Deb. We hear you just fine.
It's Daniel that we're having trouble hearing. Now, what's that? Dan.
He's still on the line.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I am too sober to try to deal with this show bullshit.
You know, that's the thing. We need to be drunker to do this show. Yes. All
right. Well, I've been working all week, 10-hour days, 12-hour days, packaging pudding in boxes. I am literally a fudge packer at work, and
well, that's good to know, Kevin. Things we learn about you.
I just want to say that I am tired of putting up with this shit.
Did you just say you like to pack fudge at work?
Oh, no, I don't like to do it. I am forced to do it.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard some things about you, Kevin, and never mind. We're not going to go there.
Oh, first of all, don't judge, and second of all, don't you dare threaten me with a good time.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, hell no.
Don't ever threaten this man with a good time. Couple things coming up. Our next show in 2 weeks, we are going to have live in the Some Kind of Radio Show studio will be Mike Malone, I believe. I think so. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting show when he's actually in the building here and going to be broadcasting live with us. And that's going to be
that's going to be an interesting show.
Yeah, well, you know. Anyway.
With all of us in one building.
Well, just get you and Mike in the same building is just another. It'll be a cluster. I mean, that's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a cluster. That's all I got to say about that. And
keep with the theme with everyone, so we know, as Earl mentioned, that Night Patrol is from 1984. We are bringing up until October 11th. We are bringing movie themes from 1984 to celebrate 30 years.
30 years of what, Deb?
Oh, like really?
We haven't been on the air for 30 years.
What?
We haven't been on the air 30 years. This is our 18th episode. How have we been on the air 30 years?
I think we're just celebrating random shit from 30 years ago.
You figure, let's see, you're talking about 1984, which happens to be 30 years this year.
Okay, so we are just celebrating random shit that happened 30 years ago, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly. We're going to be celebrating random shit.
I can get behind that. We could just celebrate random shit. Like
in 3 months, I turn 30, so we're doing a movie from the 84 all the way up till the 11th of October.
Yeah, but it's also going to be
the week before my birthday.
It's going to be funny movies. It's not going to be.
Let's celebrate 30 years of Debbie, because what the hell would we do without her?
Well, I'd have a lot more hair.
Yeah, and we wouldn't know how to answer phone calls either, apparently.
Apparently not.
Earl, like, put it this way, I don't think Earl would be around much if it wasn't for me.
Kidding me? I'd have more hair and it wouldn't be as gray. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Wow.
Considering I'm your better half.
No, you're like my better 2/3.
I got that joke.
You got. At least I'm glad Kevin got the joke. And my dog is looking at me and she's like, "That wasn't funny, Dad."
You probably shouldn't have said that. Now where am I going to sleep if Dad has to sleep on the couch?
You gonna sleep on the couch with me? You gonna sleep on the couch? She's looking at me like, "Dad, that's not cool."
No, she's got a nice warm bed. You can sleep out under the car.
I was like, well, wouldn't be my first time.
Oh, God.
Well, let's see. We are vastly
Anyway,
approaching.
what happened to 7 random questions?
Oh, it went to hell in a handbasket. Oh, we lost our view. Hey, we have no listeners right now. Oh,
Well,
it's just us.
Earl, what are you doing to this
The count is off because I know for a fact Dan's still listening because I'm talking to him via text.
Yeah.
And Joe was sitting right next to me. He's listening also, so we have at least 2 viewers, even though it's reading 0. So.
Yeah. Hey, no, it just went up to 1.
Yeah, now we're back to 1.
We do get more listener. We don't have as many live listens, and it's always been the trend with the show. Even when we were on the other site, is we got all our listens later in the week and so on. I mean, we always do a lot better after the fact. We don't get as many live listens as we'd like to get, but we do get them. And the reason we do a live show instead of a taped broadcast is because random shit is funnier than just having something. I'd love to do. The thing is, you can get this perfectly polished, perfect show, But you know what? I like the live aspect because you know what? Anything can happen. Anything can be said. You never know what's going to happen, and that's what makes it a little bit more interesting because we are shooting off the cuff, and we're not scripted. The only thing we do.
You keep sitting off the cuff.
Yes,
I don't think you know how to shit. I don't think you know how to shit, whether to shit or wind your watch, Deb. But
yeah, I mean, for anybody listening out there, to kind of recap, reinforce what Earl said there. We have an hour and a half. We have a 90-minute show, and really, Earl sends us the day before the show, or maybe if we're lucky, a day and a half before the show. He'll send us maybe a paragraph, maybe 3 or 4 sentences of what he wants to cover, kind of a time frame breakdown, when the breaks are going to be, and then everything else we kind of just fill in with our own shit.
Yep, pretty much, yeah. And the thing is, we do it, we do it live. We don't do it taped and pre-recorded and sounds perfect. And, the thing is, you listen to these most podcasts, as you know, are re-recorded and they're edited, and then they're if you don't like the way you said something, they do a retake, and we don't do that because we just like to shoot off the cuff, and it makes it a little bit more interesting, and you never know what's going to happen, and that's why we like to do it around here. Because
we need to shoot blindly.
What, Deb? You got to stop deep throating that microphone, honey. Anyway,
I'm not eating the microphone.
All right. We're going to take our second break, and after the break, we'll have one more cut of Night Patrol from 1984, and we will also play the game hosted by Kevin. We're going to play Onion or Not the Onion, and that'll be a fun half hour, and then after that, of course, we'll wrap it up until 2 weeks from now and do another show. So, all right, well, we'll be right back after this brief 3 or 4 minute pause. We'll be right back, everybody. You're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show here on YouTube.
Bye.
Bye. Be back, everybody.
Itana presents Lucky Beaver's Space Star. Brush it, brush it, brush.
Here's the new iPad with a brand new flavor. Get dandy for your tea. It's Danger, and he's headed this way.
I'm gonna make cavities in everybody's teeth. Now, Beaver, I'm gonna blast holes in your teeth. I'm tired.
New iPad knocks out decay germs best of all eating brands, including fluoride toothpaste. Brush it, brush it, brush it. Here's the new iPad with a brand new flavor. Knocks out decay germs best. Fresh, clean, and minty. You'll like it. New iPad toothpaste.
Cotton pickers, how many times have you found your job really painful because of sore and chapped hands? Now, at last, somebody has done something about this condition. Cotton Picker's Friend is on the market, a scientifically blended preparation manufactured especially for cotton pickers' hands. When used daily, helps prevent chapping, promotes healing, and, in general, keeps your hands tip-top condition for picking cotton.
Going on.
Hello out there, everybody. This is Earl McCune, and I'm the host of the all-new Some Kind of Radio show, which airs exclusively on YouTube live every other Saturday from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. How do you find us? Go to YouTube, search SKO Radio Show. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. SKO Radio Show, real easy to find us. I'm not here to talk about my show. I'm here to tell you about a great site I found. It's called warpedspace-sci-fi.com. I'm going to tell you what, I'm a big science fiction fan. I love sci-fi. Mainly, I'm into Star Trek. I love everything Star Trek, from fan films to the Paramount stuff. I love sci-fi. And I also love this great site. I checked it out. It's called warpedspace-sci-fi.com. Great site. Check it out. They have everything, news, media, forums. You can also donate and help them out. Great site. Check it out, warpedspace-sci-fi.com.
You are currently listening to the all-new Some Kind of Radio show with our host, Earl McCune, and the crazy crew. You can follow us anytime, anywhere, from Twitter at SKO Radio Show, Facebook.com/SKO Radio Show, and Google Hangouts at SKO Radio Show, and of course, right here on YouTube. Now, back to our host, Earl McCune, and the crazy crew.
All right, you guys, prepare for inspection. Attention.
All right, officers. I want to clean up the city. Prostitution is running rampant, and I want to drive every hooker out of this town. Now, I want you to be extra careful for the next 24 hours, because I'm leaving town, and I'm going to a police convention in Las Vegas.
Shane's down here.
Officer 79?
I should have been.
Yes, sir. The Hollywood area. Yes, sir.
Show.
Officer 3 and 5?
Yes, sir.
Chinatown.
Yes, sir.
Officer 2 and 6?
Yes, sir.
The beach.
Yes, sir.
And officers 4 and
Dude, I
1?
never want to pack fudge again. Sucks so bad.
Officers 4 and 1?
Although, if you want pudding, I can bring you home shit tons of free pudding. Or,
Are you one?
you know, snack packs.
I want. Are you one too? Well, if you're one, then you went before.
Pudding snack packs.
I'm for whatever
That's what
you
they are.
All right, you guys take the part.
Start to feel it now.
Oh, you. And don't wear your shirt and bottom, because it just doesn't match your eye.
That's right.
And be sure you catch the first actor.
Oh, we almost caught him in the park just the other night, but he gave us the slip, and then we followed him all the way downtown. And again, he gave us the slip. That's right. Well, he gave me a blue slip. What color was your slip? Mine was chartreuse. Oh, get my breath away.
330-776-5630. We are, hopefully we have the phone line situation resolved here on the all new Some Kind of Radio show. Oh boy. Well, that was another cut.
Apparently I started talking about work there for a minute, and instead of muting my phone or my laptop here.
We heard you talking about packet fudge.
Yeah. I said I never want to pack fudge again, and I offered Joe shit tons of free pudding from work.
Yeah, they got that, and then it was also during the time of the gay cops coming on, so that really worked out well.
Yeah. I actually told him, because we just mixed up some stronger drinks here, and I said, oh yeah, I can feel that now, woo buddy, and I looked at it, I go, oh shit.
Yeah, you were broadcasting live on the air.
All right, well, now we have had a microphone malfunction from a mildly intoxicated co-host. So
yes.
I guess the show is broken in.
We broke it in very well now. But, I am going to go on record and say I don't think we had this, let's see, we had a lot more problems last week. So we are getting better, everybody. We are getting a lot better.
Oh, yeah, this is so much better than last week.
We just needed a new host.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, Dan just texted me and said that he would gladly take Debbie's spot anytime.
Well, how big is his tits? That's all that matters here.
Pretty impressive, actually.
Okay,
I'll see if you can send a picture into the show.
Yeah, that way we could do a who has the biggest tits competition. Deb, we can yours or how big are your tits, Deb? I don't think she's gonna answer us.
Do you step on them when you get out of bed?
Well, sometimes I find one that's wrapped around her neck. I don't know what the hell happens. It's
like a scarf.
It's like a scarf, I remember when we first met. Those things were perky and happy, and now they're just kind of like, like little old lady titties. They hang down, and it's like they'll say, "Do your tits hang though? Do they wobble too?"
Can you tie him in a knot? Can you tie him in a bow?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Deb, are you on the line? I don't think
you're a dead man.
She's back now.
All right, Deb, just to warn you, over the next couple weeks, this is probably going to transform into some kind of shock jock show. So,
yes,
you might want to prepare yourself mentally.
Oh yes, it's the show has morphed, from
it's gone from let's talk about news and interesting stuff and what we're doing today into kind of half-ass shock jock, and half of that transformation took place tonight, folks. So you're kind of seeing history here. Honestly, to be honest with you guys, we have a half an hour left, and as the drunker I get, the less I care. So
yes. See,
so
that's
this
the
show
idea.
may be getting interesting here before too long.
Okay. Well, you know what? It is your segment, Kevin. You want to do this onion thing? So,
yeah. All right.
You remember now? You remember?
Yeah, I stopped caring about that too.
Oh, you have another cocktail and.
Yeah, it's not really a cocktail. It's actually here. Let me see if I can.
What do you got?
Get my video up here. I want to see if the video works on YouTube too. Whenever I watch this later, so I'll have Joe look out for it. All right. We've got this now.
Whoa, I seen bigger head. That's a big head. Gee, you got some. Is that the 190? Is that the 190?
Actually,
what's the proof on
that? That's just 151.
Oh, that shit sucks. I get the.
But I have it mixed pretty heavily with Pepsi
you filthy.
See now,
but
when
I've
I
also got this. I'm double fisting these two, so I'll have Joe. I'm gonna just to rub it in for Debbie because she's tired of hearing it. And then, all right, but hey, what's up, guys? All right, I'm shutting my video off now. I'm tired of this.
Yeah. There we go. That's so much better.
I imagine so.
See, the great thing about this show, we also do get a few video clips here and there whenever Kevin decides he wants to pop his face in there and go, hi.
You're just be glad I'm not any more drunk, because if I was any more drunk, it might not be my face anymore. You guys are full ass pics, just...
Well, it could be a rough night when there's a full moon,
Oh, yeah.
And believe me, that kind of segues back into the movie Night Patrol. There is a scene in the movie Night Patrol. No, I don't want to see your ass.
No. Let's do a tour of the studio here. Okay, first of all, we have the TV going on here,
Is that a toolbox?
Yes, as a matter of fact, that is a toolbox. Here we have actually some kind of radio show streaming in the background.
There you go.
There's my buddy Joe. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe. How you doing, man?
All right, and yeah, that's kind of like the whole studio there.
I'd like to show my studio, but I don't have a camera here that I can hook up to it.
All right.
God. And believe me, we don't want to get Debbie on camera because I don't want it to break, okay? I mean... I'm going to get my ass beat later. I just see it now. Oh, my God.
I don't think so.
Okay. We have what we call all new some kind of radio show. And,
no, there's no train wreck. This is just getting interesting.
Yes, it is starting to get interesting. I mean... I don't know. We could seg this show to 2 hours tonight, but yeah, I don't want to do that.
Excuse me.
I don't think you'd make it to a 2 hour point if we do any longer. But
yeah, I mean, I'm willing to see what happens. But.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can always do that. We could go another. Yeah, we can go a little longer. It doesn't matter. There's nothing that says in stone that we have to stop at 90 minutes. But
all right.
All right.
So let's do our onion segment.
Let's do our onion segment. Yeah, do I need a drum roll for the onion segment or anything like that?
I don't care if you want to.
Wait, hold on a minute. I got to give you something good. I mean, you got to do something really good. Here, hold on a minute. Oh, wait. I got it for you. Yeah, they're excited.
Yeah.
All right. I
have 5 stories here. They're mixed. Some are the onion and some are not the onion.
All right.
I'm going to ask you guys, have you guys choose here. Go with the first story tonight. Through an investigation, it has been found that the underpants bomber, you guys remember the underpants bomber from a couple years ago, tried to blow up an airplane with a bomb in his underwear?
Okay.
He actually failed to blow up because he soiled his briefs, and that caused the bomb to not go off.
God, I'm gonna give you let's see. Here's my thoughts on that right now.
All right.
You like that?
Yeah. All right. What's your vote? Is that an onion story or is that an actual?
I'm gonna say not the onion with the bullshit.
So wait, you're gonna say it's bullshit or it's true?
I'm gonna say bullshit.
You're gonna say it's bullshit?
I'm gonna say it's bullshit.
All right, Debbie. Do you agree?
True.
You're gonna say it's true? All right.
Yes.
Debbie is actually correct on that. That is a true story. The underwear bomber failed because he soiled his boxer briefs before trying to blow them up.
Hey, so Deb's got 1 point and Earl's got 0. Okay.
Zilch right now.
All right, I got zilch. All right.
All right, we're gonna go with the next story here. See if this is bullshit or not. Maybe that's what we'll just call it.
Maybe we just call it bullshit or not. I like you
bullshit or not. Yeah.
See, here we go. We're making history on the air as we go.
We have freedom to do that. All right. We're gonna go with Apple introduces revolutionary new laptop with no keyboard.
Ooh, I think I've seen that. I think that's a true story because I've seen where it has the detachable keyboard that you can attach to it later.
Interesting. Debbie?
Either that or I'm just...
Bullshit.
Bullshit? All right, we are 2 for 2 on Debbie. That's actually a bullshit story. What you were thinking of, Earl, was the Microsoft Service tablet. I forgot about that.
Okay.
The article actually pictures an iPad.
Well, I can't help it. I'm not that smart of a guy, okay? I'm just trying to...
All right. We'll ask Debbie the next one here. We'll ask Debbie to vote first on this one. Toddler crashes a Jeep into a house, then flees the scene in a diaper.
What was that? I didn't hear the first part.
Toddler crashes Jeep into house, flees scene in diaper.
True.
All right, Earl, do you agree or do you disagree? You guys can vote the same.
Let's see. I'm gonna go just because I'm always gonna go against what Debbie says. I'm gonna go with this answer right here.
All right. I am just flabbergasted that Debbie is 3 for 3 on this one.
Wow.
That's actually a true story. Let me actually find out where this happened at, because I'm kind of interested in this.
Yeah, that's a very interesting story.
That happened in Oregon, actually.
Well, another state. It begins with O.
In Myrtle Creek, Oregon. A toddler crashed a Jeep into an Oregon home, then ran back to his own home to watch cartoons, police said. The 3-year-old boy climbed into the Jeep Tuesday evening, knocked it out of gear, according to the Myrtle Creek Police Department. Witnesses says the Jeep rolled down the street, through an intersection, and into the house, causing minor damage. The 911 caller that witnessed the crash and saw the child run from the Jeep wearing only a diaper. The responding officer wrote in a report that the child ran into his home. I was able to make contact. Where I found the child laying on a couch watching cartoons as if nothing had ever happened. The boy told officers that his parents weren't home and another relative was sleeping. Police cited the boy's 20-year-old mother with failing to supervise a child.
I bet he did a lot of that too.
I imagine so. I mean, that's what the diaper's for.
Yeah. Wow, I'm losing. I've already lost the game, so let's just keep going.
All right. We're going to go to the next story here. The British royal family places Queen Elizabeth in a nursing home.
Let's see. I gotta go with bullshit.
All right, Debbie, do you agree?
What was the question you had cut out?
The British royal family places Queen Elizabeth in a nursing home.
Bullshit.
All right, you are both correct on this one. That is a bullshit story.
Well, Deb's got all 4 right so far, and I got 1. Deb,
Yeah.
how did you get? For the dumbest one on the panel, she's getting them right. See, Deb's so full of shit. See, Deb's so full of shit.
Yeah, I agree. She's so full of shit that she knows bullshit when she sees it.
And someone's knocking at our door, and I can't get up to get the phone. Hey, Deb, can you pop off mic for a minute for the door?
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
All right. I mean, if we have time, I can add more stories and try to even the score here, Earl.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all
I'm kind
good.
of embarrassed for you, to tell you the truth.
I'd be embarrassed for me, too. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed for myself, too, at this point. And, it's just kind of a sad day. Well, let's just you and I keep playing, because she.
All right.
No, this is not gonna go towards the score. This is just gonna see if I can get any smarter.
Debbie's already won 4 out of 5 because
Debbie's already won the game. So let's just see if I can get anything right here.
All right, last story. U.S. Congress computers are now banned from Wikipedia after anonymous user edits Donald Rumsfeld's biography to describe him as an alien lizard.
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me if it was true.
All right, so you're going to go with true?
I'm going to go with true.
All right, that actually is a true story. No one can actually edit Wikipedia from Congress now because of stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
So you're 2 for 4. Debbie's
2 for 5.
2 for 5. Debbie's 4 for 5 right now. I don't know her response in that.
We'll get it here. Yeah. We might have to extend over just a little bit from our 90 minutes, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Deb's got to get the door because she's not dressed and I can't come off. She's running around the house naked and it's not a pretty thing.
Oh God, why?
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking the same thing, and like, oh God, why? Why the humanity? The humanity of it all. You stepped in dog shit. You almost stepped in doggy dung? Oh my God. Oh, you stepped in dog shit. And one of our neighbors is here and wanted to ask a question, and we're all good here. And Deb's walking back and forth. The dog's going ape shit. All right, Kevin. You want to give me another one?
Yeah, let me find another one here for you. That's all I had prepared, but I can go with unprepared here.
Oh, well, you know what? Why not? We go unprepared the rest of the show.
Yeah, I mean, let me just see here.
Well, we got about 10 minutes left. We got 10 minutes to fill.
Let me see what I can find.
Well, I can't plug our websites real quick. We can do that.
Yeah, while I'm searching through here.
Yeah, while he's searching. If you want to check us out on Facebook, you can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/SKO Radio Show. Facebook.com/SKO Radio Show. That is right now our site. And we are having some things in the works. We are looking at creating our very own real website where we will actually be able to broadcast the show still where we're at here on YouTube, and it'll go directly to our website. And we'll have this is probably a few months off, but we're looking at creating a real website with real stuff and get some pictures and everything else going. And so actually Deb is working on that, getting our show a real functioning website, which will be really, really cool. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. Just search.
I'm back.
No one asked.
Don't point me.
You can also follow us on Twitter at SKO Radio Show, and also
No one wants to Twitter you.
no one wants to. Believe me, I haven't Twittered you lately, so there we go.
What the hell is a Twitter? No, I'm kidding. I mean, I know what Twitter is, but seriously, I pay absolutely no attention to Twitter, and I could give two shits less if it disappeared off the face of the earth. But that's just my own humble.
I'm not, and I for one am not a Twitter fan. I don't have my own Twitter. The show has a Twitter. I don't have my own personal Twitter because I don't use it.
No, you're just a tweeter.
All right. Well, I mean, here's my problem with Twitter. I mean, really, you have like 144 characters or something like that to say what you need to say for Twitter.
Yeah.
You could share just as much information, if not more, over Facebook or over so many different mediums without being restricted to it, but for some reason people are addicted to it. And really, it offers so little for how popular it really is.
Right. Oh, yeah, it really doesn't offer very much at all. I mean, now, it's funny, with Twitter, you get a lot more follows. It's easier to follow somebody on Twitter than it is on Facebook for whatever reason, and you get it's like I'm going to be honest, probably 96% of our Twitter followers have never listened to the show. They probably like, oh hey, this looks cool, I'll just follow it.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to the show. I can just read what they said in 144 characters or less.
Yeah, and usually I don't even tweet anything other than I'll post the show there, a link to the show, after it's been, because after we're done broadcasting live, it'll go into its recording phase, and for about 15 minutes after we're finished live, you can't get the show until, it goes, because it's got to process, and then it's going to go into different media, like last week's show. It took about 15 minutes after we got done going live for me able to listen to it on my phone. Now, I was able to listen on the computer right away. I could not listen to it on my phone for 15 minutes because it wasn't processed to send through a mobile signal. I don't know how that works, but...
yeah, they had to YouTube processes it into a different format, because right now it's being uploaded in... I don't know what format, but it's some sort of raw format, and it needs to be reprocessed into the H.264 something format, I think, which is fantastic for streaming, but it takes a little while to convert it, especially a 90-minute show.
Right. It took about, and I'll tell you what, 15 minutes wasn't bad. I was thinking more like an hour, because there's things I've downloaded on here. I've downloaded some video stuff that's been well over 2 hours. And it's taken, probably close to an hour and a half just to get it downloaded and available, before it was even live. So, hey, no complaints. No complaints, though. No complaints.
Yeah, that's the absolutely nice part about having Google Plus and YouTube on our side, is because since we're hosting it as a live Hangout, It's all hosted on their site. It's being recorded there, so you don't have to record it on your computer, then upload it. So then
Right.
we skip that time frame, and then
Right.
once we eliminate that time frame, which is probably a good hour,
Right.
then we can use their computers to render it, which are going to be much better off than what ours can handle. What ours
Oh,
can do.
oh, no doubt. And it's like what I used to do when we were doing a 30-minute show over on, I'm not going to name them, the other site. I had to, it processed immediately. I was able to download the MP3. It basically turned into an MP3. I was able to download that to my computer. Then I had to put it into my media editor. Then I had to add up, pictures or whatever to it. And of course, I fixed any little mess ups, like with time and whatnot. If I had any gaps in the audio, I fixed that, and then it'd take me about 2 hours just to go through that process to repost it again on YouTube, because our old show, it was played live on the other site, and of course we had the replays available on the other site as well as YouTube here. So it took me a good 2 hours after the show was done just to get it all polished up and ready to put on YouTube. And like now, hey, you know what? Point, click, done. I mean, once I stop the broadcast here at 8 o'clock, it's going to be, it's all out of our hands and it's done. We don't have to do anything else. Start preparing for the next one.
Yeah, we don't have to touch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
well, we're getting down to
touch it, the less we can mess it up.
Yeah, true. Well, we're getting down to the last few minutes of the show. We got about 3 minutes left. Our next broadcast will be on August the 9th, and that will be another, of course, as always, live broadcast from 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's why I stress Eastern Time, because a few of our listeners and people that have listened to us and have wrote me on Facebook and let me know, hey, they're out west. Hey, I turned it on at 6:30 and there was nothing but and I was like, no, because we're 6:30 Eastern Time. We are live at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. So that'll be August the 9th from 6:30 to 8. And probably we'll have 1 or 2 more every other week episodes, and then after that we're going to go back to our weekly 90-minute show, which will be once every Saturday from 6:30 to 8. And those will be available live. And hopefully in the next couple months I'll have the live website that we're going to have up, which we're going to have a lot of stuff on there. We'll have pictures, and we'll actually put, I'll place all the old shows on there, and kind of make it another place to actually catch all new some kind of radio show action, if you want to call it that. Action. Yes, it's action. I don't know. But anyway, sounds interesting.
Yeah, interesting. That's what I was looking for. Sorry.
Interesting. You
mildly intoxicated.
Well, I'm glad one of us is, because I sobered up now, and I'm kind of like, damn.
Nah, man, I finally caught a buzz after all week, and I ain't letting this shit go tonight, boy.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I can't say I blame you, but yeah, we'll those of you listening, hey, I want to thank you.
And hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks, some kind of radio show will have its new logo up as well.
Yeah, we are in the process of developing a brand new, logo that's just exclusively ours. We made this one off some stuff we found online, because we're gonna try to make some new stuff, and we're looking at putting out a T-shirt and maybe selling those for just to help process costs of get us new equipment, and not for any other reason. We want to try to get some new mixing boards and things like that, but that's going to take some time, so if we can get some audio mixing boards and start upgrading our stuff and try to improve the audio quality as much as we can, and we are working diligently, and I think we've come a long way from where we were just a few months ago on the other site, to being where we all had to talk on the telephone just to broadcast a show. So now I don't have to talk on the telephone. I can just do it on my computer, which is great. Well, everybody, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and those of you who are basically downloading it right now or listening to us on YouTube, because without you, we do this for you. We try to make it entertaining, and if we can't be entertaining, we're not going to get any listeners. So it's all about trying to make it entertaining as possible, and we will do our best to be funny, and we'll do our best to entertain you, and we're going to make it the best show we possibly can. And we're working, as I said, and I'm going to probably sound like I'm rambling a little bit here. We're trying to be diligent and make a better broadcast for you, the listener. And again, at this time, I'd like to thank Debbie and Kevin for both being on the show. Without them, listening to me for 90 minutes would be extremely agonizing for most people. So. All right.
Hey, it's fun.
Yeah, you know.
Anyway. And nobody else from my old job talks to me anymore, so.
Yeah, well, you know. I told everybody we got to get, I was telling everybody at work, I was like, yeah, we got to, they're like, oh, you know. I think they were surprised I still talk. I was like, oh, yeah, he's on my show every week. I'm trying to, hey, listen to the show, you can hear Kevin.
Yeah. I didn't drop off the face of the earth. Everyone's just too busy to talk or do anything.
Yeah, well, oh my God, I gotta readjust these this headset. It's starting to hurt my ears, but well, hey, wait, we're over time, but that's okay. We got nothing else we have to worry about, and we just we can ramble here for the next 2 hours if we wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to go ahead
because I don't plan on doing that either.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to close this show down. I want to thank everybody again. My name is Earl McCune, host, along with my co-hosts Kevin Braun, Debbie McCune. We will be back again in 2 weeks. That'll be August the 9th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's how you catch us live. And, of course, you can always catch us anytime, any of our episodes on our YouTube page. Just search SKO Radio Show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we will see you again in 2 weeks. Bye, guys. We'll see ya.
See you guys.
See ya. Bye-bye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya, as they say.
Nope, it's catch you on the flip side.
Thank you for listening to the all-new Some Kind of Radio Show with our host, Earl McCune, and the crazy crew. Broadcasting here on YouTube via Google Hangouts on air. Tune in same time, same place next week for another fun-filled and exciting episode. You never know just what we might say or do next. Have a wonderful evening, and as always, catch you on the other side.